Starting off with a little bit of an update in regards to the important, crazy news that happened earlier this week in regards to that bridge that ended up collapsing. You guys already know about it, so I don't necessarily need to talk about that specifically, but I do want to provide these quick updates to you just so that you know. I know we definitely have been praying for those individuals that were in this particular tragedy in Baltimore, and we are hoping that things turn a little bit better very soon. But in regards to an update regarding this information, just to let you know that this was a very busy bridge. In fact, around 31,000 people traveled across this bridge on a daily basis, which means that this could actually have been worse than what we actually saw. I believe they said that about 6 cars ended up being on the bridge, and that was all because of the mayday that was sent out from the individuals on the actual ship, and that pretty much thwarted individuals from crossing over this bridge at that particular time. Now, the question I have is, why were those construction workers still on that bridge after the mayday was actually made? Was the information not relayed to them in time? We still don't know that information, guys, but I'm sure the investigation will provide a little bit of updated news in regards to that information. I do want to tell you that they have recovered about 2 bodies that were inside of a vehicle, and I believe that vehicle was sitting at around 25 feet below in this particular water area. And for those that have the question whether or not this water was cold, well, the water was showing up at around 48 degrees, which means that according to experts, they're saying that people could have potentially survived at least 10 to 15 minutes, or if they had a flotation device on, perhaps maybe around 30 to 1 hour, 30 minutes to 1 hour. So anyways, pretty much having this type of cold temperatures was definitely not in their favor. So in the meantime, guys, I do want to solicit you for your prayers. Take the time to say a prayer out to all these individuals that was involved who may have potentially lost their lives. We definitely want to pray for them, their families, their loved ones, as well as their friends. I would appreciate it. But anyways, guys, moving on, I do want to go ahead and talk about Representative Larson. John Larson was now going after GOP leaders. Yes, Republicans, in regards to placing cuts on Social Security, they got a mouthful when it came to Representative John Larson. Take a look at this particular video right here, guys.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise this morning to draw attention to the nation's #1 anti-poverty program for the elderly and the nation's #1 anti-poverty program for our children. It's something that everyone is familiar with. It's Social Security. And this Congress and previous Congresses have not done anything to enhance Social Security, Mr. Speaker, in more than 50 years. Richard Nixon was the President of the United States the last time Congress enhanced benefits for what now amount to 70 million Americans. Speaker Walberg, in your district alone, 176,794 Social Security recipients haven't received an enhancement in more than 50 years. This is also the nation's leading economic development program, because in your district, $300 million comes into your district monthly. And where do those people spend that money? Right back in your district, at the local grocery store, at the pharmacy, at the gas station, to pay off their rent, etc. It's the nation's #1 anti-poverty program for a reason. Because of the genius of Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who saw in a capitalistic system like ours, there needs to be a safety net and a balance. For more than 40% of all Americans on Social Security, it's the only pension benefit that they have. Temporary Speaker Miller was in the chair before. There's over 160,000 of her constituents. What Congress needs to do is vote. Now, my good friend Kevin Hearn says that you have a plan on the other side. It's to cut benefits. We see the president has laid out his proposal that he would like to cut Social Security benefits. Cutting benefits is not the way to save Social Security. The president and Democrats have a very specific plan to enhance benefits across the board and extend the solvency of Social Security so that all of our constituents can receive the benefits they richly deserve. 10,000 baby boomers a day become eligible for Social Security, which is not an entitlement. And with all the discussion about the debt and deficit, doesn't contribute a single penny to the debt or deficit. It is a paid-for program. The business community pays half and gets a full tax deduction for it, and individuals pay the other half. And how do they know? All they have to do is go to their pay stub and look at the words FICA. That stands for Federal Insurance Contribution. Whose contribution? Theirs. Speaker Walberg, that's 176,794 people in your district who make these contributions. This is not an entitlement. This is benefits that they've earned. And the only body that can address this is the United States Congress. It's long overdue for us to take this up on behalf of our constituents. If there's a better idea or you think that further study is what's needed, well, put it on the floor and let's have a vote on it. Let's demonstrate to the American people. Everybody professes how much they love and respect Social Security. Where's the plan? Where is the vote that people can say, yes, this is what my representative stands for. This is what we're going to receive. We don't need to cut benefits for Social Security. We need to enhance them. We need to make sure that WEP and GPO get repealed. We have to make sure that people are no longer paying income tax on their Social Security. We have to make sure that that happens now. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back.
So yeah, as you can see, Representative John Larson was definitely pretty flustered, if you will. He was pretty upset. And he was also, you can see that he was very passionate about this particular topic. Now, this is not the first time that we have heard him speak in regards to the enhancements of Social Security. But here we are again in March of 2024 because since the last time he spoke, still nothing has been done. There is a huge problem in Congress because they just refuse to bring this up for a vote. Now, again, there are multiple different types of enhancement programs on the table right now. The Democrats have put out one, the Republicans have put out one, and I believe Congress has also put out one, and then Senator Bernie Sanders has put out another one as well. So there are multiple enhancement programs on the table, but Congress refuses to bring any of these to a vote just to see what Congress, what the House of Representatives, what the Senate believes is a fair assessment in regards to improving the program. But on the flip side, there are multiple lawmakers that are still continuously calling for cuts to the program. As this particular video talks about $1.5 trillion in cut benefits from Social Security, which I think that is a huge issue because this is not an entitlement program. This is what some of you know on your bank stubs is called FICA, which means that individuals are putting money into this trust fund, not the government is putting money into this trust fund. So this is the money that belongs to the individuals, majority of Social Security recipients, in which they said that, or he said that 40% of the Social Security recipients' only source of income is Social Security benefits. So cutting this program, cutting the benefits from this, you will be taking away their last lifeline, their safety net. This is the only thing that they have in order to survive on a daily basis. Now, even though we know that Social Security is still not enough money, the GOP lawmakers and other lawmakers as well, don't get it twisted, but they are all calling for cuts to Social Security, which makes no total sense because, like I said, this is their money that they are putting into the trust fund. So anyways, I just wanted to give you that information. I would love to get your thoughts on this. What do you think about John Larson's comments directly to the House Speaker? Let me know what you think about that, guys. Go ahead and comment down below. I would love to get your thoughts on this. And then in addition to that, just a couple of days ago, we also saw where there was another hearing on Capitol Hill in regards to Social Security, which they were going over the proposal of the President Joe Biden's, his proposed budget of 2025. Now, they did touch on the idea of Social Security, making some enhancements, but we kind of lost trust in regards to President Biden because it's been 3 years or so and he still has done nothing for Social Security. So anyways, that was another hearing on the table. So a lot of things are going on right now, especially as a new topic has just recently reared its head in regards to the retirement age. Take a look at this right here where Social Security, the head of Social Security is warning against the idea of raising the retirement age after a proposal that came directly from GOP lawmakers saying that the Social Security Administration Commissioner Martin O'Malley warned that raising the retirement age for the program would disproportionately hurt blue-collar workers the day after the Republican Study Committee released a proposal to raise the retirement age. Now, again, currently it is sitting at around 67, but they want to raise it to around 70 years old. Do you think that individuals should be forced to work until the age of 70 years old and then retire, which the average lifespan of individuals is sitting at around 77, which means that if you retire at the age of 70, you only have 7 years of your glory days. That is not the American dream. That is not what we signed up for. And here we are trying to make it even worse for the American people. So anyways, the chairman, the commissioner is warning against this, saying that this is not a good idea. Definitely this is going to come down on you. And we just don't want to see it, guys. They are saying that this could pretty much compromise nearly 80% of the House Republicans in regards to pushing this thought of raising the retirement age. So anyways, guys, do you think that they should raise the retirement age to 70 years old or even much higher than that? I don't think that you would, guys, but if so, comment down below. I would love to get your thoughts on that idea. I definitely are standing against it. But anyways, guys, just moving on to another topic in which some individuals are expected to receive a little bit of extra money sometime next week, the earlier part of next week. And this is coming directly from the United States government. And that is because individuals will be expected to receive around $943 in the month of April. This is all in regards to Social Security beneficiaries, specifically referring to our SSI recipients. Yes, it says that a specific group of Americans will be able to enjoy an extra $943 Social Security payment on April the 1st of 2024. So again, who will be eligible to receive up to $943? Well, it says that this extra payment that the Social Security Administration office sends each month is called Supplemental Security Income, or better known as SSI. And the payment for this benefit is sent every first of the month. So if you have this benefit accepted, you will be able to collect such a payment or a check in just a few days. I believe that April the 1st is on Monday. So those checks will be coming out direct deposit or however you receive those. This is considered as an SSI payment. So be on the lookout for that. Some individuals are receiving up to $943. But anyways, guys, hey, that is all we have for you today. But I would still love to get your thoughts on the idea of raising that retirement age. And what do you think about how passionate Representative John Larson was in regards to enhancing the Social Security program? We could potentially vote for him for the next president. He might might be a better candidate than the other two knuckleheads. But anyways, I would love to get your thoughts on that. Comment down below. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out a lot, as well as don't forget to hit the like button on this video. Outside of all of that, I hope to see you on the next video.